Okay, this is Trazorwolf here. Now I'm building the Tallgeese inspired robot. I'm making my own version here, so enjoy the rest of the speed painting, speed building video, and let's get started. So first things first, the arms shape up from a tennis ball like can. You can see the legs here, you can see the feet here, but I'll show you how it's done here. But first, look at the left side, making crotch based on the Tallgeese model. Then I made a lot of robot parts always beveled. To make it a little bit different, I made something a little bit more rounded. So here, I softened up the mesh here, and I added more cuts here to make the edges visible. On the right side here, I added more details here on the arms. So the first rule here in building a mesh, you need to get the basic shape first, then you need to cover. Once you're satisfied with the shape, then you can add more parts here. Okay, the left side, I added some part in the crotch. This will give some pride of a warrior. That's why we have a gun-like nozzle, but it doesn't fire laser, but it still has the balls of steel. Okay, for the shoulders, simple round shape. Always visualize the basic shape first before adding another part when you're satisfied. Left side, I gotta make sure that the white covering parts are small and fitting. I want to make the joints here seem visible, or what I'm trying to say, I want to make it look nice and fitted, just like that. Recycling parts on the right side, preparing for the chest part here. The job will become easier to accomplish when you're using a recycled part and then you modify. I'm about to make a chest part here, but I used the chest part to measure the distance between the arms and the chest. Now I made some cut here for the thighs and move it on the side and the top and adjust the size here. And now here's how I made the legs here. The foot of the robot goes to Tallgeese. So a simple slope here, and then some added bevels, only one level. Afterwards, just like that. Thinking about the details, once you satisfy the shape. Okay, the shoulder here, here's what I'm talking about, the ridges here. First attempt, try to make a copy of that shape from the shoulder. Try to inflate, but it didn't work, so I tried a different approach here. Now, for the legs, I have to achieve the Tallgeese-like legs here. I'm making my own version, not exactly Tallgeese, but Tallgeese inspired model. Now I recycled the chest here from the gun cannon, aka cycle cannon from the short video. You can check it out in my FB page and in YouTube. Shoulder part here, it looks like a Vulcan, but actually it looks like a missile pod, but it's actually a extra energy pod. I don't know why, but I wish it could be a missile pod here. I took some form for the chest to expand a little bit, but not too wide. The Tallgeese body has to be nice and slender. Now I'm figuring on the ankle of the robot. Now I took the head part from the first robot I created. At first, when I'm making the Roman-esque red part here, I'm not satisfied with the shape here. It looks kind of too wide, so I'm gonna figure it out. What does it look like? I add some glass here. I'm kind of digging about the windshield of the face, and even if I'm making a Gundam like head, I always have a face shield, the one with the dark glass. Now I'm recreating the red part here from scratch. Get a desired shape. Once I achieve the shape here, bridging some loops here, and then thinking about the bevels and ridges to make it look like it's been attached. Now I added some bevels here on the legs here. Move it on the ankle part, the gray part, for the to make it look like it's been holding. I took the part of the top part of the head from the GM, and then adjusting the face here. Now I took a lot of ideas on making my own version of the vernier booster, but instead I look at like it's like a rocket ship. Looks like a missile payload, but still close to it. I sculpted it and then I figured out about the gimmick, about the transformation, about the startup and standby. So before I'm adding some boats here, I'm gonna make sure that the jetpack, what it looks like, as you can see here. Now it is ready to put some boats here for the jetpack. It's almost completed, but I want to see what it looks like between the skeletal version and one with the leg and arm part, and then ready for the animation. Here are the rest of the screenshots here for study reference on how I made a robot here. The Tallgeese head. I added more parts here. This one only the arms and legs, and then the skirt here. I took some little sample to see what it looks like. Okay, this video height here front. Now, so this is the end of the video. It's pretty short here, but I hope I won't bore to you. Later on, I'm gonna make the animation for the video for this robot and find out. So subscribe and like. Thank you all for watching.